So I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about health and the environment, and we've already had it explained fabulously to us by Professor Montgomery why it's important and the link between health and the environment and how achieving our environment capital aspirations can lead to a healthier and a happier Peterborough. Why is it important? Well, in Peterborough, we're facing a number of key health issues. Obesity is a big problem. We're more inactive than the average person in the UK. And we have poor diets in terms of getting enough of our fruit and veg. And all of this leads to health problems. And that's starkly evidenced by lower than average life expectancy. In some of our most deprived wards, this can be up to 10 years less than our neighbours in, for example, South Cambridgeshire. In terms of a healthy planet, I'm not even going to attempt to convince you of this because we've heard from Professor Hugh Montgomery this morning, so we all know how important that is. So it's clear we need to live healthier and greener lifestyles for both the health of our people and our planet. So I'm going to tell you a lot about the good news about what we've already done and the good news about the opportunities that there are for you guys to all take some more action to become healthier and in people and planet. So first of all, I just wanted to talk about one of the green space projects that's going on in Peterborough. There are a wide variety of them. We're really lucky in this city. We've already heard from Sophie about a couple this morning. So I wanted to talk to you about the Forest of Peterborough. The vision for the forest is to create a mosaic of habitats across the city and to plant a tree for every person in Peterborough. That's 170,000. So why are trees good for the health and for our health and for the environment? Well, in terms of the environmental benefits, trees are really important for biodiversity. An oak tree can support up to 500 species. And of course, trees are a really important carbon store. We saw this morning that deforestation is the main cause of climate change, so we shouldn't underestimate the ability of the humble tree to help us combat it. In terms of the health benefit, research shows that patients who have a view of a tree recover quicker and more effectively. And that really demonstrates the benefit that trees can have for our physical and mental well-being. And by creating a city forest, we're making accessible places for people to exercise and relax. We've planted 30,000 trees so far through the forest, and we've had support from over 120 volunteers and a whole range of businesses and organisations to help us do this. It's really, really easy to get involved with the Forest of Peterborough, so I'd urge you to do so. If you've got land, we'd love to come and plant trees on it. If you've got Wellington boots and just a little bit of energy, you can come and help us plant some trees. And if you would like to donate, you can help support planting more trees in the forest. As I said, the forest is just one of the green space activities going on in Peterborough. There's a whole range of others you can get involved with. Get involved with your local wildlife trust, with the Frog Life Reserve, Langdyke Countryside Trust, your local park, and there's a whole range of activities from conservation to litter picking that you can get involved with. So what else are we doing? Well, as we've heard this morning, we're getting out and about, being more active and being more sustainable in the way that we travel. So in terms of walking, it's a great way to be healthier and it cuts carbon by not using car journeys, especially for those short polluting journeys. It's also been shown that 30 minutes of activity a day is great, not just for our physical health, but also for our mental well-being. And research has shown it's more effective than Prozac at treating depression. And as Hugh Montgomery said, it would lead to happier living as well. So there's a whole range of health walks across Peterborough that you can get involved with. And there's also the Walk Peterborough iPhone app. It's free. There are 5 walks on there, 3 health walks and 2 nature walks. So they'll guide you around, tell you what exercises you can do and also what wildlife you can discover while you're out there. We've also been getting out and about cycling. There's a whole range of sky rides that have been going on around the city. The bikeability training we've already heard about. And we're lucky to have 45 miles of green wheel cycle network in the city, which are times listed as amongst the top 50 cycleways in the UK. So if you haven't gone and explored the green wheel, then this time of year is a fantastic time to dust off the bike and get out there. And we've heard already from a number of the speakers about travel planning and the ways that you can get involved individually and you can get involved as an organisation, as a business or as a school. So just to talk about Greeniversity next, this is a Skillshare scheme, and what that means is it's basically free learning opportunity for you to kind of find out how you can be more sustainable. We've run Greeniversity for 2 years now. We've run over 500 courses in that time, everything from bike maintenance to knitting, from beekeeping to soup making. So go online. It takes literally 2 minutes to sign up. It's completely free, and then you can start learning a whole range of skills. And it's a great way to learn how to live a healthier and a greener lifestyle. And you're finding out about that from local people who are sharing their sustainable skills. So it's a really fun, effective, easy way to learn how to be greener and healthier. And lastly, I just wanted to talk about the Green Festival. It's an annual event. We run a week of activities and events across the city to celebrate and to find out how we can improve our local and global environment. So basically, we're showcasing a whole range of green places, organisations and activities that are happening across the city. And in terms of the call to action for this one, it's really simple. Come along, get involved and have fun, because that's what the festival is all about. And you can try a whole range of activities in 1 week that's showing you the wealth of opportunity that there are right on your doorstep. Oh, here we go. So in terms of just recapping what you can do, get involved in the Forest for Peterborough. Planting a tree is your chance to have an 1,000-year legacy, your own 500 species nature reserve and your own carbon store. Get involved in the other green space opportunities that are going on around the city with the Wildlife Trust, Frog Life, Countryside Trust, Green Backyard, and everyone else who's doing great things around the city. Get out and about and be active, walking and cycling more in terms of the travel planning, the sky rides, bikeability. And learn how to be more sustainable for free with the Greeniversity. If you're a business or a school, you can also offer a venue, and you can consider running a course as well. In the Green Festival, come along and help celebrate. There's a lot to celebrate, and we've heard all about that today. And there's a lot to find out about and get involved with. I started the talk by asking the question of why we might want to be healthier and greener and why it was important. But I'd like to end it by flipping that question on its head. Why wouldn't we want to do this? We've heard today about some of the compelling reasons why it's important. We've also heard, and I hope been inspired by, some of the benefits that we can get from taking action to live healthier and greener lifestyles. We've seen the massive benefits for our health, our well-being and our economy that we can have. And I think sometimes all of us find the idea of change hard, but despite this, humans have demonstrated our ability to adapt and achieve great things, often in mind-bogglingly short timescales. So that's why I think we should view sustainable development as an amazing opportunity for a better future, and one that's totally within our grasp and entirely achievable if we want to do it. And just thinking about the slide that Phil showed us earlier with the Dogsthorpe landfill site nearly full, I sort of see that and, you know, like all of you, think, well, what do we do next? But again, talking about Kim and the Investors in the Environment, she ran Zero Waste Week again this year. We had over 19 businesses take part, and the reductions in waste that you can achieve through that have been absolutely phenomenal. So just that one example of a little bit of thought and effort shows the sort of impact that we can have. And in terms of waste and everything else, I suppose Richard Astle's pledge to get angry, I'd say don't get mad, get even. Go zero waste, Richard. So I think there are we've heard today about a whole range of ways to get involved in the environment capital, and it's all about taking action. So if you weren't one of the people with your hands up at the beginning, then please do commit to taking action and be part of that journey to a sustainable future that Peterborough is leading the way on. And just remember that every journey starts with a single step, and imagine what we together can do as a city. Thank you very much.